Emergencies. Emergency.
Ambulance service.
When crisis strikes,
My brother just stopped breathing.
this is where we turn.
Got some help coming.
People don't realise what you might face in one shift.
You've ordered a Big Mac and it's not come back to you.
Yeah.
It's the emergency services who get to see firsthand what Britain is really like today.
He's waiting for a mate to come back, that's all.
Under arrest on suspicion of burglary.
And how we're changing.
Where's the drugs? We've got crack and heroin in there.
There's little that shocks me, if I'm honest.
We've got terrorists around here.
Politically, we're being challenged. Culturally, we're being challenged.
Do you remember calling him Packy?
There's less about the middle and it's all about the extremes.
Just now in custody, you said, I just killed a man.
For the nation's ambulance and police services, times have never been tougher.
Don't say anything, but in my own defence, if you don't mention down you go, boy, down you go.
Every year there's less money.
Every time I actually leave the place, there's nowhere.
We are on our way.
Every year there's more demand.
Someone's broken into my house. Hurry up, please, hurry up.
It's hard. Actually, we're all cracking under the pressure.
But when we need help,
What's happening?
I'm struggling now.
there's still the one number the country relies on most.
Tell me how close the baby is to being born.
Look at and go, ah. Right, well done.
If we all a little bit more caring, a little bit more observant of how each other live, everyone would be taken care of.
I want to say thank you for being an absolute star.
Oh my God, please.
Yeah, we're going to get somebody on their way down,
Yes,
don't
please,
you worry.
yes. Oh my God, thank you.
In Wilshire,
Oh, they've been taking heroin.
crack and heroin use is on the up.
Oh, God.
My granddaughter's on crack.
How much have you had?
Hey!
And so is the crime that pays for it.
He punched my face, bang, bang. He pulled my wallet out.
The police must discover what lies behind this sudden resurgence.
Knife on the table. We've got crack and heroin in there.
But even if they find the source,
A lot of money.
is there anything they can do about it?
I'll slap you, take a piss.
You are stepping into a parallel universe. There are no morals, there's no decency in this. It's just desperation through and through.
It's the early hours of Thursday morning.
I think it's done then. Should we go for a drive?
Go for it, mate, yeah, go nuts.
PC's Jeff Smith and Joe Tompkinson are hard at it, patrolling the sleepy suburbs of Swindon.
I love nights. It's my favourite shift ever. It's the ability to go out and stop some people, stop some cars. I'd say I could probably spot a shit car a mile off, to be honest. Very often, shit cars have shit people in them. And if you see something that looks a little bit amiss, you're always going to have a second glance.
Go after that, mate. What's going wrong with that reg? Taxi, isn't it?
I think so.
Hiya, thanks for stopping. We hadn't initially realised you were a taxi, but your number plate's all dodgy.
Really?
Can't read your number plate very clearly. It's worth stopping, wasn't it?
Juliet.
Well, what's going on with that one then? I can't even read that.
RJ10, KCJ. I mean, what's wrong with that?
Well, I can read it from here. I'd struggle from anywhere else, wouldn't I?
Yeah, well, it's not got MOT, so probably I need to speak to the owner of it.
Yeah, okay. Who are they then, Jeff? You all right, mate?
Yeah, boss.
Where do you come from then?
I've just come from finance.
Have you?
They just didn't look right. Young lads, their taxi driver has just been stopped by the police. You'd expect them to be having a bit of banter. A lot of people will be Snapchatting it, but instead you've got these lads that are just trying to stay below the radar.
Hey, fella, you all right? You're dreadful, mate.
Drink.
Right, you had a bit more than drink, mate, I think. Step out for us then, mate. Yeah, I can definitely smell cannabis.
The bandana isn't something you encounter every day. He looked fucking ridiculous, didn't he, this kid?
For the time being, keep your hands out your pockets for me and make sure it stays that way. I'd be grateful.
You needed searching for some sort of crime against fashion, if nothing else.
Any cannabis on you? Because I am going to find it if there is.
Yeah,
so you might as well tell me now.
No.
Nothing at all?
No.
You don't seem very sure, do you?
No, I'm drunk, sorry.
Step this way for me, bud, please. Oh, God.
Well, that was in there.
Right. Looks like crack. You're under arrest on suspicion of possession of a Class A drug. In relation to that, you do not have to say anything. It may harm your defence. And there's another one.
In Swindon, we've got a little bit of drug use, we've got vice. Everything that you'd expect of a town of this size.
How old are you?
19, just turned.
But we won't often find teenagers with crack cocaine.
Jeff? Yeah? I've got him locked up for Class A.
Oh, nice.
Is that a shock to see it in the hands of someone that young?
I think there's little that shocks me, if I'm honest, but I'd be honest and say I was a bit surprised. I think when you turn some lads over, the sort of lads they were, your mind just runs to a bit of soft cannabis use, maybe.
All right, turn around for me, bud. Face the car.
But the stakes are raised with crack cocaine.
The number of teenagers arrested for the possession of crack cocaine in Wilshire has tripled in the last year.
I think the face of drug use is changing.
I thought he was blindfolded when you come in. He was out around your head.
Yeah, we draw the line at blindfolding.
What's your surname?
Evans.
Let's have a look, see what we got.
I've searched Liam and found him to be in possession of 2 snap bags containing the crack cocaine.
Do you understand that? Yeah. An authorised strip search for 2 male officers.
I just need some gloves, Jeff.
I think the general public, in truth, are oblivious to a lot of what goes on.
Oh, Jeffykins.
Drug use itself is becoming younger. We've got people out there that are dealing drugs in their young teens that are out there riding their push bikes because they're not old enough to drive, and they're dealing drugs to people around the town.
OK, so this process is designed to minimise embarrassment for all of us, OK? We don't want to be looking at your tackle any more than you want us to be looking at it.
It's easy now to look at somebody who's, you know, a teenager who's just starting to go off the rails, I think, and be able to predict for them the sort of path they're going to continue to go down.
OK, I'm going to need to ask you some questions about your health and well-being. Have you had any drugs yourself tonight?
5 lines.
You've got a young lad that could stand a chance of correcting his ways and going on and leading quite a meaningful life.
Do you want anyone told you here?
Can you notify my mum if that's all right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
He's not one of your front runners that's constantly getting in the shit for drugs, but it's something that will remain on his file, could affect his employment. He doesn't strike me as somebody that would want to be a school teacher, though.
You ready for this, mate?
Police emergency.
There are 4 black cows running down the middle of the main road, and it's only a matter of time before cars hit them.
OK, where's this?
It's on the B4069. They're on their way to Dauncey.
All right, no problem, thank you, bye-bye.
For most of its history, Wiltshire has been a rural county.
Police emergency.
Oh, hi. There's a whole flock of sheep escaped out the field, and they're on the road blocking it.
But it now has some of the fastest growing towns in the UK.
Police emergency.
As I was leaving my house, a white male appeared to be trying to walk into my garden. He's sort of swaying backwards and forwards a bit. I think he's off his head on something. Trying to find cans, I think, so he can cook something up on it.
And life here is changing fast.
Sorry, you'll have to forgive me. Cook something up. I don't understand what that is.
He looks like he's a heroin addict, yeah. Not that I know how that shit works, but, you know,
OK.
Police emergency.
Excuse me, love. I've been having my son staying here, and I went to go into my drawer, and I almost pricked myself with a load of syringes. I didn't even know that was in there.
Right, so you think he's been using drugs and syringes?
He's on heroin, yeah.
Right.
When I first started, I was a bit naive to think that hard drugs, you know, like heroin, crack, didn't exist in Wiltshire, because I thought, oh, we're only a little rural county, you don't get stuff like that around here. And then I met Swindon.
I wondered if someone could come out and pick them up, because I don't want to end up touching them.
Yeah.
The impact that those drugs have on people is just insane.
Who's just come into your house?
My granddaughter.
What's she doing?
Started smashing things up and she took 20 pounds out of my purse. I've been shaking like a leaf and she threatened me.
All right. Try and take some deep breaths for me, all right?
Yeah.
And do you know why she wanted the money?
Well, she's on crack.
Okay.
There are no morals, there's no dignity, there's no decency in this. It's just desperation through and through.
Just to make sure, have you locked all your doors so she can't get back in?
Yeah.
You have. All right.
And I've had people that have literally fought their grandfather to get his wallet from him to get their next fix.
I can't stop shaking. It was terrible.
All right. You go make yourself a cup of tea, all right? Calm yourself down, and then we'll get an officer to come out and speak to you.
You are almost stepping into a parallel universe where decency and morals aren't what they are in your normal life.
Down Fleet Street, heading towards behind Brunel. Hey!
It's the early hours of Monday morning.
Hey, out the way!
And in Swindon town centre, 2 officers have disturbed a mugging and given chase.
Hey!
Drove around a corner. The victim was lying in the middle of the road. This guy was straddled across him, punching him in the face.
Right now, you're under arrest for ABH.
Let me get a fag.
You're not getting a fag.
Mate,
No, you're not getting a fag.
You don't get it very often. That you happen to be at the right place at the right time. It's nice when you are there and you can do something about it.
I don't like situations like this. It's fucking bullshit, man. I went to the passage just there, yeah? And the guy, this one, sorry, I'm not gonna call him because he's a fucking prick, man.
Right, just chill it.
He asked me, do we have some change for a taxi?
I had a good night, had a few drinks with my missus, dancing. We've been very happy when we've been leaving and you know, someone is trying to rob me.
He punched my face twice, bang, bang, and I fell off the street. I was in shock, yeah, I fell down. I tried to, defend myself. He pulled my wallet out from my jacket. He seen I got money inside, you know.
He was talking to me while he was sitting on me. Like, give me your wallet. And like, I didn't even realize his English because he was probably so high that I couldn't even understand his accent.
You looking for money, go for work, bruv. This is fucking England, bruv.
Okay, stop. Just stop.
Come here, brother.
Can find a job here.
I'm not a pussy, bruv. I don't make you claim, bruv.
Minimum wage for it. I'm doing this as well. I got to do it.
That's it.
Which one are we going in?
Val, can we whack in yours?
Mark is a regular drug user. He steals and robs to feed his habit. Because it's easy. If you see someone they're walking along, you threaten them so they're scared and they pass over the items that they've got. That's how long does that take? Not long at all. And as long as they don't recognise you and there's no CCTV and no witnesses, chances are you're going to get away with it.
Should we get in the van?
Yeah, mate, I want to fucking kiss, mate.
Okay.
Let's go. Oh, yeah.
Over the last 2 years, the number of people arrested in Wiltshire for acquisitive crime has risen by 13%.
Hey, who have we got here? Fucking Jack the Ripper, you think?
No, okay. We're going to attempt to go through some questions with you,
Well, it's
Mark.
not happening. No, I'm not fucking answering questions. Not while I'm being held on.
I'm not holding you.
Fucking idiot. I'm starting to get kissed by
I come across a number of people that smoke cannabis day to day and they have a perfectly good functioning life. They have a 9 to 5, out of their pay or whatever, they're buying those drugs themselves. The harder the drugs you start taking, the less efficient you're going to be in day to day.
Oi.
You're not going to be able to hold down your 9 to 5 if after half an hour you're going to start, clucking mad for the next high.
Mark. Don't touch me. No, Mark. Right, we're going to a cell now. Mark. We're going straight to a cell right now.
No, we're not. We're going to
Well, I'm just going to start kicking out and fighting. We don't take me to a cell now.
They can't sustain a normal job.
Not fucking touch me, right?
No.
Take me to the...
They're getting their money from somewhere else. They're going to burglarise, they're going to rob, they're going to steal. In other words, someone else is going to be paying for their drugs.
Do you want me to start fighting?
No, we don't have to start fighting at all. I just want you to...
I'm not answering no questions now.
Okay, we'll go to the cell then. Where are we
To the
going?
fucking
B6?
cell.
If you're a serious drug user, you're hitting 3 figures a day to be able to afford the drugs that you need. That one person has a massive impact on the town and the community they live in.
Because we've got to take your cuffs off you, mate, all right? Thank you.
Mark can't be interviewed while he's still high.
Yeah, fucking touching me.
I have to touch you to search you.
How? I will give you whatever you ask for.
I've got to touch you to search you. Yes, I do.
After being searched for any drugs he might have on him,
What is wrong with you? You don't understand fucking English.
I do.
he's left to sleep off what he's already taken.
In a minute.
But the moment he's alone, Mark conducts a search of his own.
I saw him with toilet paper in his hand. He was on the toilet for ages. That doesn't look right. He picked up the paper and he was sticking it.
He's hooked it out of his arse. What have you eaten?
Shit, mate. What I wanted, I've eaten.
What have you eaten? What have you taken?
You can strip search me and I'm going to bed, mate.
Open your mouth. We've got a duty of care to make sure that they are safe whilst in custody. But it's a very difficult one for us as detention officers to monitor.
What is it, Mark?
Nothing in there.
It is.
Spit it out! 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 Spit it out!
You're fucking choking me. There's nothing.
Spit it out! What was it?
It's going up my throat, you fucking idiot.
They hide stuff up underneath the palate, in the ears, up the nose.
I just fucking eaten what I wanted, like I told you. Right? What you're picking up is fuck all you silly.
Sometimes when you pull back the foreskin, it's there.
What the fuck is he doing?
Sometimes it's hanging from the backside,
Nothing there for you, mate. Unless you want to shove a cock in it.
and then when they squat down, it's like fruit machines letting out all its winnings.
You're brave when they fucking knows you, aren't you? It's all to do with safety, Mark. Your safety as well. Right, let go of my arm. Yeah.
There's too much sort of namby-pamby around. I shouldn't say that really.
1, 2, 3, go. Boy, you do realise. One of you is going to get taken out.
Yeah, I'm sort of a little bit old school on that side of things. We were in about hard Brexit and soft Brexit. Do a hard withdrawal. It's uncomfortable, but they can't die from withdrawing. We do see it on a daily basis, and it's getting progressively worse, and something needs to be done about it.
Police emergency.
Oh, hi. I need to report a drug dealing that's going on.
Is it happening now?
Yes, it's happening now. And people constantly walking in and out. They're banging and shaking on the door, on the block door, because it's the block of flats that we're in. It's just constant now. They're just constantly going in and out.
People are getting their doors kicked in the middle of the night because they've got drug debts with drug dealers.
That must drive you nuts, I should think, doesn't it?
Tell you what, it's blooming awful.
And the shocking thing is that people of, 12, 13 are being promised alcohol, cigarettes. If they go and sell their drugs, a lot of spotters as well. So as soon as they see a police car, they'll signal to the drug dealer. And it's just, getting kids involved is just, it's scary.
2 people, they were taking a drug.
Okay.
They were quite aggressive, and now my partner came in, and they got even more aggressive.
They're being aggressive, okay.
Oh my God, please.
Yeah, we're going to get somebody on their way down.
Yes, please, yes. Oh my God, thank you.
With growing local concern about drug dealing in the area,
OK, guys, if we'll just quickly fly through this so everyone's aware of where we're going, what we're doing.
the police are mounting a dawn raid.
We got intelligence suggesting that there's Class A drugs being dealt from within the property. Numerous sightings of groups of males coming and going at all times. The occupant, James Fairhurst. This is a couple of pictures of him. They're only a year apart, so he may look slightly different. Most recent is the one on the right. There's 2 entrances into the property. The external door, which we are going to have to pop. I'm not going to give the person the opportunity to get rid of anything. We'll just hit the doors. Any questions? No? Cool. Bro, cheers, guys.
Today's operation is being headed up by PC Luke Hobbs.
First time I've ever done a warrant is today. I've never even been present at one.
I've only been a full-time police officer for a couple of years, and I did 4 years before that as a part-time special constable.
Don't know if I'm excited or nervous. What are you doing the job for, though, innit?
I grew up in Swindon, in an area where drug use is apparent. It's important to me that I try and keep where we live safe. As a police force, we get to know who the local drug dealers are. Some people, they'll buy a load and they'll end up becoming a dealer without even realising it, because they're buying it in bulk and they're selling it on to their friends. Some of them can be quite savvy, quite switched on. Others are a bit silly, make big mistakes like not insuring their car. We stop them, and the next thing you know, we've got their hold of drugs in the boot.
I'm hoping he's sat there with a false sense of security, thinking there's minimal police around here, and we're going to hit the address while he's loaded up.
Just after 7:30 a.m, officers arrive at the suspected dealer's address.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, let's get going. Okay. Please! Stretch hands, please, buddy. Stretch hands. Please! Stretch hands, thank you. Arms out like that again, dude.
The target was in one room with someone else.
Knife on the table.
Yeah, roger.
Knife on the table.
Right, stand up, please, mate.
But it was a shock to find the other gentleman in the bed, knife under their pillow, was a bit out of place. And when something's out of place, your suspicions are raised.
Yeah, 6, stand up for us, please, sir. What's your name, buddy?
One in that room.
Pardon?
No.
Mohammed? Yeah. OK, right, we're here on a Section 23 misuse of drugs warrant. OK, so we're going to be searching the premises and yourself, see if there's any drugs or any drugs paraphernalia within the premises, all right?
You stay in this flat? This is your flat, yeah?
Mick. You have to get up, buddy. Mick, you got to get up first, please, fella.
2. You got any weapons on you?
No, no weapons.
Okay. You got any drugs on you that you want to tell us about now?
Yeah.
Where's the drugs? Yeah. Front left pocket. Tag it.
Indeed.
So what's in the rack there now?
White.
White and brown?
Yeah.
You've got crack and heroin in there. Whereabouts are you from, Mohammed?
Tottenham.
Tottenham.
He's got no connection to that address, no connection to that area. Weapons and a pocket full of drugs. He's certainly not here to look at the Railway Museum.
How much money you got on you, Mohammed?
Organised gangs are coming from London, Birmingham, Bristol, Manchester, sort of outer cities, and they're infiltrating our small towns because they think it's an easy target. The bigger gangs are wanting to be more in control of their product. They don't want to sell it to a dealer who's local. They'd rather send people they know and trust, and they'll use their premises to deal from, or even in this instance, to live within.
Right, you want to go, my colleague?
We call it cuckooing. They're almost ghosting around addresses.
Are we going to leave these delightful gents here, or are they...
They've got nothing in their room or nothing on them.
So, Mick, go back to bed now.
Yes, we can.
It's a good feeling. It is a really good feeling, getting that result for everyone involved, not just for me.
Thank you, guys. Much appreciated. Thank you.
Everyone was buzzing.
Right. Six, 8.28.
The amount of drugs that he had on him was massive.
This man's gonna be in a lot of trouble.
Convicted 2014, supply class A. Got 9 offences for that.
Damn.
He's a prolific Luke. He's wanted by London as well.
That's a lot of money.
With an organised crime group, this money doesn't just buy more drugs, it buys more weapons, it recruits more people.
21. 22?
Yeah. These people don't just do drug dealing and that's it, they will go on to other crime.
So you know which gang is affiliated?
It was the intel says, is it Santano?
You're out of town as a dangerous. They've got no limits. They will pull weapons on police officers.
More than 180 inner-city drug gangs are believed to be actively expanding their operations into towns and smaller cities right across the UK.
They're big fish in a small pond in Swindon. Swindon's only a small town. They come down here sort of thinking they own the place. We're not going to stop it overnight. We haven't got the manpower. All we can do is try and disrupt it.
Play Desert Island Dicks. What? Play Desert Island Dicks if you want. What's that? If you were stranded on a desert island and you could only take 7 Richards, which 7 Richards would you take with you? You got Richard Osman from Pointless. Could have Richard Burton.
Oscar Tango 85, vehicle failing to stop. College, Sanford Street.
It's 1:10 on Thursday morning, and a suspicious vehicle has failed to stop for the police.
Yeah, Corporation Street towards Manchester Road.
All available units are tasked to assist in the pursuit.
Yeah, I know, but you can't go this way. Left onto Queen's Drive.
They are pretty determined, aren't they?
Yeah, we're across Brass again. Kimberley Road. Wolsey Avenue now.
Whether he goes left or right. Oh, sorry, bump.
As the chase heads out of town, one police unit lays in wait.
Coming out.
Ready to deploy a stinger.
Vehicle stung, gone through the bus gate up and road. 1, 2, 3. Right, that'll do. That car's stopped.
Vehicle is slowing, stand by. It's going to be a stop.
Taking, whoa, slow.
You like the fucking car!
On your front. You got that's the dangerous driving. Yeah. I'm just putting cuffs on you. All right. Okay. Stop for a police officer.
The conclusion of the chase has drawn a crowd.
What happened then? Good night, Ram raid?
Dunno.
Probably. We all saw you going through park, so we were like, what the fuck is going on?
Oh, they've been taking heroin.
Shocked like that. Don't put your fingers on it.
Yeah, step away. We need a drugs dog, because there's needles in the middle.
We have a drugs dog nearby that we can run.
Right, we're going to stand you up, okay?
What made you drive off?
Well, I drove off because I wanted to get drugs. I needed to get drugs.
You haven't got anything on you that you could use to harm yourself or harm me? Just stand still.
I didn't care. At the forefront of my mind was the fact that I just needed a fix. Didn't care about the police behind me, didn't care about nothing.
Where's he going? In this one?
Should be okay in that.
All I cared about was getting the drug inside me I needed to feel normal, function.
Good bit of tactical contact.
Slow piece of shit, Carl.
He just said that you was the driver, I was the driver. Okay, can you just sign the pad to say that you said that, just down there? I'll come out, I'm just going to go through a risk assessment, all right, so we can look after you while you're with us. Do you have any drug alcohol dependencies?
Custody to me has been like a home. And custody is the only stability I've ever had. My father hung himself in prison, and then I was abused, mentally, emotionally, physically. I got chucked into the social care.
Do you suffer from any mental health problems, nerves, depression?
Anxiety.
Anxiety?
Depression. That's not a cop-out, that's not me trying to blame anyone else. You know, I just feel like I was put on a path, and the people that were sticking by me were the criminals. They were my friends, they were the people that if I was in trouble, I could go to and they would support me and help me.
Do you want to be referred to the drug or alcohol team?
Yeah, you can refer me from my side of the fence. It doesn't work. You know, the government shutting down all the fucking rehab and everything else.
I know.
It's all going to fall apart.
It's crap. Yeah, crack on, mate.
It's like a conveyor belt. Drugs, arrested, courts, prison, back out again. You know, they spend a lot of money. Why can't they invest that in rehabilitation, you know? That's the big question.
Right, let's put you down to your cell, mate.
Them catching you had obviously stopped you getting that fix.
Yeah.
So what was your thought there?
I was glad, on the truth. I was glad that it happened.
How often do you use normally? Is it like once a day, twice a day, whatever? As much as possible.
It was a relief. You know, sick of living that lifestyle, having to wake up first thing in the morning and need something.
I'll get the nurse to come down and see you, and then we can then manage your withdrawal.
It's like a living hell.
I think if I had £1 for every time I dealt with a heroin addict that said they wanted to quit, I'd probably be sailing on my yacht in Bermuda by now. But I'd argue it's a pretty good investment to try and correct some of this, to try and get people straight. The funding that's being cut at the moment, I think the government seriously need to consider where that money's being spent and where it's going, because there isn't much in truth that we deal with that isn't attributed to drug use in some way.
Ambulance services, the patient breathing.
Yeah, he's outside the Halifax building site in the town centre, Swindon.
So is the patient awake?
Yeah, but he keeps blacking out.
Okay, I'm organising help for you now. Stay on the line. I'll tell you exactly what to do next.
Paramedic Sheena Sprakes and her colleague Luke Lovesey have been dispatched to Swindon town centre.
Have you spoken to him?
Yeah,
What did he say?
he just said he needed help.
So it's not down here, is it? Not
Not down there.
Can we not get in there then?
I don't know.
Oh, let's have a look.
I don't think you can.
I can get anywhere.
You can't.
I can.
Can you feel or hear any breathing?
No, I can't.
Oh, they can't get down there. Stupid Swindon Council. We have to leave it here and walk.
After that guy led down.
Apparently.
Is he led down now?
He's down in the parade at the moment. I think he's a down and out.
Right.
There he is.
Oh, yeah. He's wanking, isn't he? Hello. Hello. Wakey, wakey. Don't jump. Hello.
Hello, boss.
Have you had a good night? He's very cold. Is it just heroin you do? Over the last probably 2 or 3 years, we've had a marked increase in the number of calls that are heroin or crack related. At least 3 or 4 calls per day. Come with us, we'll get you in the warm. We'll take you home. Sometimes we've had up to 10 if there's been a bad batch of heroin going round. Come on. It's fine. I don't know if the accessibility of the drugs has improved. This way. But it's on the increase. We're going to the hospital. All right? Wakey, wakey. Wakey, wakey. How much have you had? How much of that crap have you had? Their breathing slows, can even stop if they've had too much. Did you smoke it or inject it? And if they don't get treatment, they die.
Wakey, wakey, buddy. Do you know where you are?
I'm going to give you something to reverse this, because you're not breathing enough. We use a drug called Narcan. It basically blocks the action of the heroin, so the heroin stops working.
Twice as many people die in the UK from drug misuse than they did 2 decades ago.
Some wake up really angry. 1, 2, 3. Hello, chap. Oi. Hello.
Ow.
Hello. They're just cross because we've spoilt their fix.
Oh.
Bring him on board.
Come on.
You're in hospital. You're in hospital.
All right.
There's some of them out there that say, oh, excuse my language, just let them die. If they want to take drugs, just let them die. I don't think like that.
Why are you punching me in the eye for?
I just needed to make sure that you're awake. I was worried about you, that's
She's a
all.
nice lady.
Please, no.
Is anyone ever grateful for the help?
No. No, but we're not expecting thanks for doing that, because we know that they won't be very pleased with us when they wake up. They're not even pleased that they're still alive, some of them.
Okay, tell me exactly what's happened.
I think crack and heroin. I think I've missed in my leg again. All my leg is whole.
What do you
massive, swollen. I can't walk on it. I can't move.
All right, what do you mean missed in your leg?
Obviously, I think I missed where I was putting the hit in.
I think the most shocking call I've ever taken was a girl phoning me up saying her car had just been shot with a shotgun.
The guy at the thing, I think I need an ambulance. I'm withdrawing from heroin. He has actually now collapsed on the floor.
And it turns out her partner was in quite some serious debt with drug dealers, and it was the London drug dealers. They came down with a shotgun, shot the car out as a warning to say, you know, we want our debt back.
I'm an immediate response officer here. I've got confirmed 4 DDM males, possibly 2 or 3 officers to check them out.
In central Swindon, PC Hobbs has been called to assist a drugs raid in progress.
They're 4-1 just arriving on scene. I'll come in.
I've got them at scene, from the mouse.
What's that?
2 victims here, but they'll need to stay.
That's fine.
Officers have discovered another cuckooed address.
So we've got cuffs on everyone.
We've got cuffs over here, bro.
We can do pat downs, please. Start getting details for me, please, mate.
You've all been detained in a Section 23 drug search.
You lot take the piss because we're black, innit? And we're only black people in this town.
Nothing to do with that. You're surely not the only black people in this town.
It's because we're the only niggas in this block, fam. I want your bedroom.
You can have it. 2718. Surname Hobbs. Hobbs. I'll write it down on your hand if you want.
I don't remember that.
They're using our towns and our streets and our people to spread their drugs and to sell them.
Check the waist if you want, mate.
All we're doing is constantly prosecuting the smaller time people. The people in control of these gangs aren't touching anything. I mean, they've not got a phone linked to them, their hands are clean and other people are doing their dirty work for them.
Have you got warrant to come in?
I have to have a warrant, dude.
Since when?
Getting 16, 15-year-old lads getting involved in it, they're getting told it's okay to do.
I'll slap you, take the piss, fam.
And unfortunately, I mean, rather than do a paper round where they earn £30 a week, they could earn £300 a day by running drugs for someone. What they don't realise is that they're screwing up their life.
When we got there, I went straight upstairs and found 2 females in one of the bedrooms, locked in there with their 2 dogs, very distressed at what had happened. And they said they'd been locked in the bedroom for a matter of weeks.
That's the knife they had at Ben's.
Yeah, they'll take the knives away. They thought there was only a couple of them. When they realised that 6 individuals turned up, I think they realised that they were a bit out of their depth.
This is the thing, they just use people's houses, don't they? They just drain them down.
These men had let themselves in, and they'd left the door on the latch so they could come and go as they pleased. And that was it. It was a downhill spiral from there. Do you know the offenders?
Really?
No. So before they came and moved in here, did you know them before? No. It's fine.
Whether they're letting people cuckoo because they're getting paid for it, they've got a debt. There's obviously reasons that these people are in there. It might well be because they're frightened of them.
You've been threatened with physical harm.
Well, yeah.
They haven't actually said it, but when you walk around with knives and machetes, just things.
And I do have a bit of empathy for people. People don't just wake up one day and start taking drugs. Sometimes people think that's the only thing they can do. Crack and heroin just absolutely cripple people.
Do you have any friends or family to support you?
Not really.
No.
I've got family, but obviously you don't want to bring all this to their door, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've got a member of my family who's a heroin user. Very close member of the family.
They've gone now. They're not there.
She's got involved with the wrong people at the wrong time of her life and can't get out of it. And it spirals very quickly, doesn't it? She got sent to prison a couple of times and she ended up having her child taken off of her for the space of a couple of years.
We've located you inside an address that we believe to be a vulnerable drug user. Inside that address, we found significant paraphernalia indicating you were involved in the supply of Class A drugs.
What's paraphernalia?
Paraphernalia is items linked to drug dealing. Therefore, at this moment, you are under arrest on suspicion of being concerned in supply of Class A drugs.
You need to call my solicitor.
Okay, you can call your solicitor after this. Right, just give me.
You can't blame them and you can't blame them, do you know what I mean? They come from hard council stage where it is hard to make a living and actually achieve something. They just want to rise out of the ground. They see all these celebrities and everything else driving around in nice cars and big lumps of gold. And they just want that because there's nothing else for these people. That's the thing, there is nothing else for them.
Shit.
Notify my mum if that's all right.
Yeah, sure.
Liam Evans received a caution for possession of a Class A drug.
Not fucking touch me, right?
No.
Take it to the side.
No.
Mark Thurkettle was found guilty of attempted robbery and sentenced to 3 years in prison. Mohammed is serving 2 years and 8 months in prison. He'll be eligible for release in 6 months' time. The man who failed to stop for the police received an 8-month custodial sentence, suspended for 18 months.
Start to feel already.
For the 4 months since his arrest, he has been crack and heroin free.
The truth of the matter is I can actually get up in the morning and have a life, and it's not an existence. I quite enjoy my life at the moment, you know, and it can only get better.